Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right with your diet? Eating healthy foods, maybe even enjoying delicious avocados, only to find that you're still not feeling your best. Perhaps you've experienced some unexpected digestive issues. Or maybe your weight hasn't budged despite your best efforts. Or even worse, you felt a little under the weather after eating something that's supposed to be good for you. It can be incredibly frustrating, thinking you're making healthy choices but not seeing the positive results, or even experiencing negative ones. We often hear how wonderful avocados are, packed with healthy fats, vitamins, and fiber, and they truly are. But here's a little secret that many people miss, especially as we get a bit older and our bodies change even with something as healthy as an avocado. There are easy mistakes we can make that can actually undermine its benefits and potentially cause discomfort or even health issues. It's not about ditching this incredible fruit, but about being smarter about how we choose, store, prepare, and eat it. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 common avocado mistakes that could be quietly harming your health. And, more importantly, how to avoid them easily starting today. Understanding these simple pitfalls can make a world of difference in how your body processes this amazing food and how you feel afterwards. Stick with me to the very end, because I'll share something that might truly surprise you about getting the most benefit from avocados. So, let's dive right into the first common mistake that many of us make with avocados. Often without even realizing it, it's simply eating too much of a good thing. Now, I know that sounds counterintuitive. We're told avocados are healthy fats, and healthy fats are good for us, especially as we age and need good nutrition for our brains and bodies. And that's absolutely true. Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, the kind that are great for heart health, along with fiber, potassium, and lots of vitamins like KCE and several B vitamins. They can help you feel full and satisfied, which is wonderful. But here's the rub, they are also incredibly calorie-dense. A single medium-sized avocado can easily contain over 200 calories, sometimes even closer to 300 depending on its size. If you're someone who enjoys a whole avocado sliced on toast, or half an avocado mashed into guacamole as a snack, or even adding chunks to a salad without thinking about the quantity, those calories can add up very quickly. For many of us, over 60, our metabolism naturally slows down a bit. We might not be as physically active as we once were, and maintaining a healthy weight becomes more important for managing conditions like blood sugar, blood pressure, and joint health. Consistently eating more calories than our body needs, even from healthy sources like avocados, can lead to gradual weight gain. And carrying extra weight puts strain on our hearts, our joints, and can complicate conditions like diabetes. It's not just about weight, though. Too much fat, even healthy fat, can sometimes be hard on the digestive system, potentially leading to discomfort for some people. So, while avocados are fantastic, treating them like a free-for-all can inadvertently contribute to health challenges you're trying to avoid. The simple fix here isn't to cut out avocados entirely. Goodness no. It's about portion control. Instead of a whole avocado, maybe aim for a quarter or a half at a time. Bintuminzanor. Think of it as a healthy addition or a garnish, rather than the main event. If you're making a smoothie, a small amount adds creaminess without overloading on calories. If you're having it on toast, a few slices are plenty. Being mindful of how much you're actually consuming is the key. It's like anything else. Moderation is really important. Even with the healthiest foods on the planet, enjoy your avocado. Savor its richness. But just be aware of the quantity, especially if you're watching your calorie intake or managing your weight. A little goes a long way in providing those wonderful nutrients without tipping the calorie scales too high. Now, let's move on to the second mistake. And this one is something many of us have probably done out of impatience or just not knowing better. Trying to eat an avocado that isn't quite ripe yet. You know the feeling. You bought a beautiful green avocado at the store, brought it home, and eagerly waited for it to soften. But sometimes, impatience gets the better of us. Or maybe you thought it felt soft enough, and you slice it open only to find it still firm, maybe a little rubbery, and definitely not that creamy texture we all love. Eating an unripe avocado isn't just disappointing from a taste and texture perspective. it can actually be quite hard on your digestive system. Unripe avocados contain compounds that are more difficult for our bodies to break down. This can lead to digestive discomfort like bloating, gas, and even stomach upset for some people. As we get older, our digestive systems can sometimes become a little more sensitive, and introducing foods that are harder to digest can definitely cause problems. Furthermore, an unripe avocado hasn't fully developed its nutritional profile either, while it still contains some nutrients. The healthy fats, which are a major benefit of avocados, aren't in their optimal state. The texture and flavor are also significantly less appealing. That rich, buttery goodness just isn't there. You miss out on the delicious experience and risk feeling uncomfortable afterwards. The solution is simple, but it requires patience. Wait until your avocado is perfectly ripe. How do you know it's ready? The skin should feel slightly soft when you gently press it, but not mushy. The color often deepens, though color alone isn't the best indicator. A great trick is to flick off the little stem cap at the top. If it comes off easily and is green underneath, it's usually ripe and ready to eat. If it's hard to remove or brown underneath, it's likely not ready or potentially overripe. If you buy hard avocados, which is often the case, just leave them on the counter at room temperature for a few days. You can speed up the process by placing them in a brown paper bag with a banana, as the ethylene gas bananas release helps ripen other fruits. Resist the urge to refrigerate hard avocados, as this halts the ripening process. Once they are perfectly ripe, you can pop them in the fridge for a couple of days to buy yourself a little more time if you're not ready to eat them immediately. So, hold off on that unripe avocado. Give it the time it needs, and you'll be rewarded with better digestion, more enjoyment, and the full nutritional benefits it has to offer. Patience really is a virtue when it comes to avocados. It ensures you get the most health benefits and avoid potential tummy troubles. Now that we've talked about the pitfalls of eating too much and jumping the gun on unripe avocados, let's move on to a mistake that might seem obvious, but is surprisingly common and carries real risks: eating avocados that have gone bad. We all try to avoid food waste. And sometimes we look at an avocado that has a few brown spots or feels a bit too soft and think, maybe I can just cut off the bad bits. But with avocados, this can be risky, especially for those of us over 60. Overripe avocados can develop mold. And while you might only see mold in one area, the microscopic roots of the mold can spread throughout the fruit, even into parts that look perfectly fine. Eating moldy food can cause allergic reactions in some people, and certain types of mold produce toxins that can be harmful, leading to nausea, vomiting, or other gastrointestinal issues. Our immune systems can sometimes become a bit less robust as we age, making us potentially more susceptible to foodborne illnesses or reactions to mold toxins. Beyond visible mold, an overripe avocado can simply be starting to decompose, and the natural breakdown process can involve the growth of bacteria, even if you don't see or smell anything obviously off initially. While not all bacteria are harmful, some can cause food poisoning. The texture also changes dramatically. It becomes mushy, stringy, and the flavor can turn unpleasant, sometimes even bitter or fermented tasting. It's not just about the taste anymore. It's about potential health risks. So, while it pains us to throw away food, if an avocado is overly soft, has large black or brown sunken spots, smells fermented or off, or shows any sign of mold, it's really best to err on the side of caution and discard it. Don't try to salvage bits from around the bad parts. Your health is simply more important than the cost of one avocado. To prevent this waste in the first place, the key is managing the ripening process. As we discussed before, ripen them on the counter, and once they reach that perfect stage of yielding to gentle pressure, pop them in the refrigerator. This significantly slows down the ripening process and can extend their shelf life by several days, giving you more time to enjoy them at their peak before they turn. Buying only what you can reasonably eat within a few days can also help minimize the chances of them going bad before you get to them. Let's consider another mistake that's easy to overlook, but is critically important for food safety: not washing your avocado before cutting it. This might sound strange because we don't eat the skin. Right. So why bother washing it? Well, think about where your avocado has been. It travels from the farm, through packing houses, transport, and sits in bins at the grocery store. It's handled by many people and comes into contact with various surfaces. The skin can carry bacteria like Listeria, Salmonella, or E. coli from the soil, water, or human contact. Even if you don't eat the skin, when you slice through the avocado with a knife, the blade can easily transfer any bacteria present on the surface of the skin directly into the edible flesh of the fruit. Once these bacteria are on the moist, nutrient-rich flesh, they can multiply rapidly, especially if the avocado is left sitting out at room temperature for a while after cutting. For people over 60, foodborne illnesses can be much more serious. Our immune systems may not fight off infections as effectively as they used to, and we might have underlying health conditions that make us more vulnerable to severe symptoms and complications from even relatively mild food poisoning. Symptoms like severe dehydration from vomiting and diarrhea can be particularly dangerous for older adults. The simple act of washing the avocado skin thoroughly under running water and even using a small vegetable brush to gently scrub the surface before you cut into it can significantly reduce the risk of transferring harmful bacteria to the part you're going to eat, just like you'd wash a potato or an apple. Give your avocado a good wash. Pat it dry with a clean cloth or paper towel afterwards. This removes potential contaminants from the surface and makes slicing into that beautiful green flesh a much safer experience. It's a small step that takes mere seconds but offers significant peace of mind and protection against potential foodborne illnesses, helping you enjoy your avocado safely. Moving right along, let's talk about a mistake that undermines the very reason many of us eat avocados in correct storage after they've been cut open. You've cut half an avocado for your lunch, and you want to save the other half for later. What do? Just leave it on the counter. Wrap it loosely in plastic wrap. This is where the mistake happens. Avocados contain an enzyme called polyphenol oxidase, which reacts with oxygen in the air and causes the flesh to turn brown. While this browning isn't necessarily harmful to eat, it mostly affects the appearance and slightly the flavor. Improper storage does more than just cause unattractive brown spots. Exposure to air accelerates spoilage and nutrient loss. The beneficial fats can start to oxidize, reducing their quality. More importantly, leaving cut avocado exposed, even if wrapped loosely, can allow for the growth of bacteria. Once an avocado is cut, its protective skin is breached, and the moist, slightly acidic environment of the flesh becomes a potential breeding ground for microorganisms, especially if left at room temperature. For older adults, as we discussed, minimizing the risk of foodborne illness is crucial. The proper way to store a cut avocado is to minimize its contact with air and keep it cold. If you've only used half, keep the pit in the other half, as it helps to reduce the surface area exposed to air. Tightly wrap the cut surface, and ideally, the whole half in plastic wrap, pressing the wrap directly onto the flesh to prevent air pockets. Alternatively, you can place the cut half in an airtight container. Then, immediately put it in the refrigerator. This combination of reducing air exposure and keeping it cold significantly slows down both the browning and the potential for bacterial growth. An even better trick is to squeeze a little bit of lemon or lime juice over the cut surface before wrapping, as the acidity helps prevent browning even further. Storing your cut avocado correctly ensures that it stays fresh, maintains its quality and nutrients, and most importantly, remains safe to eat, allowing you to enjoy that second half without worry. Don't leave it to chance on the counter. Finally, let's discuss a mistake that isn't about the avocado itself, but about how we often choose to eat it, pairing it with unhealthy foods or excessive amounts of unhealthy toppings. We love avocado toast, right? But if that toast is made from refined white bread and slathered with unhealthy butter or greasy toppings, you're adding unnecessary processed ingredients and unhealthy fats that counteract the benefits of the avocado. Guacamole is a fan favorite, but if you're scooping it up with a whole bag of processed, high-sodium, high-fat tortilla chips, you're turning a healthy dip into a calorie and sodium bomb. Similarly, adding avocado to a dish drowning in creamy, High-fat sauces or pairing it with large portions of fried foods dilutes its health impact. The point of adding avocado is to boost the nutrient profile and add healthy fats to a meal. But if the overall meal is unhealthy, the avocado can't magically fix it. It becomes an added source of calories and fat within an already poor dietary choice. For us over 60, making every calorie count towards good nutrition is important. We need nutrient-dense foods to support our health without adding excessive calories that can lead to weight gain or exacerbate existing conditions. So, the mistake is letting the healthy halo of the avocado justify an otherwise unhealthy meal. The solution is to pair your avocado with genuinely healthy companions. Think whole grain toast instead of white. Dip your guacamole with vegetable sticks like carrots, celery, or bell peppers, or use baked whole grain crackers in moderation. Add avocado to a large, colorful salad with lean protein and a light vinaigrette. Slice it into a healthy wrap filled with vegetables and lean meats. Mash it up with a little lime juice, cilantro, and onion as a topping for baked fish or chicken. Use it to add creaminess to smoothies instead of dairy. By mindfully pairing your avocado with other nutritious foods, you amplify the health benefits and ensure that you're not just adding a healthy component to an unhealthy foundation. It helps you enjoy the deliciousness and nutritional power of avocados while contributing positively to your overall diet and health goals, rather than accidentally working against them. So, there you have it. 6 common mistakes that are easy to make with avocados, but thankfully, even easier to fix. We've talked about being mindful of portion sizes because those healthy calories still add up, especially for those of us managing weight. We've seen why patience is key. Waiting for that perfect ripeness to avoid digestive upset and get the best nutrients. We've stressed the importance of knowing when to let go of an overripe avocado to protect ourselves from potential mold and bacteria. We've highlighted the crucial step of washing the skin to prevent transferring harmful germs to the part you eat. We've covered how proper storage after cutting keeps your avocado fresh, nutritious, and safe. And finally, we've discussed pairing this wonderful fruit with other healthy foods to truly maximize its benefits and avoid turning a healthy addition into part of an unhealthy meal. Remember, making small, conscious adjustments like these in how you handle and eat avocados can make a real difference in how your body feels and how you benefit from this incredible food. Don't let these simple pitfalls hold you back from enjoying the many health advantages avocados offer. It's not about perfection, but about progress and making informed choices that support your well-being as you age. Every little bit helps. I'd love to hear from you. Have you made any of these mistakes? Or perhaps you have your own tips for enjoying avocados safely and healthily. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help others in our community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, as that tells me you'd like more content like this. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos packed with practical tips and advice designed specifically to help you live your best life at every age. Thank you for watching. And here's to enjoying your avocados the right way, supporting your health and happiness.